Z la. I'm not gonna do the Z la, nigga. We did that shit anyways. So on today's video, back again. Now y'all niggas miss me, but you know we back. But today's video we're gonna be taking a look at, does her body count really matter? We're gonna dive deep to all the no niggas, the dumb niggas like I am. Y'all keep up with me with this shit, cause you know it get a little bit sticky when we don't keep up with the, you know what I mean? Keep up with the topic as we go. Cause I'm gonna try to keep up with the topic as we go. Cause I lose focus. I got ADHD, nigga. We go crazy. We lose focus. But y'all listen. I'm gonna turn off my shit so I'm not looking at myself. I be staring at myself sometimes, nigga. But y'all listen. On today's video, we're gonna look at, does her body count really matter? Now, I've been thinking about this for a while. And I'm gonna let y'all niggas know my opinion on this shit. Cause low key, my opinion kinda is a little bit sticky icky. Now, for a woman, I think it matters. I think it matters once you get into a relationship, because that means you've been making some bad decisions in your life. You're a bad decision maker, my nigga. You're just a bad decision maker. Now, let's say she like 20. She got a body count of like 40. She's a bad decision maker. See, the rejection rate is what really matters. How many niggas are you rejecting? You're a woman. You're always going to get niggas coming at you. But the chances that you get to actually sleep with them, that's what really matters. And are you taking it 99% of the shot of the time? It's like NBA 2K, nigga. Your free throw rates are what determines how good you are in free throws, nigga. And if you get the chance to get a free throw and you shooting 90% all the time, girl, you just took every chance you got. That's what I really look like. That's what I really look at, to be honest. Because I don't think a woman, if they really fucking with a man, they gonna want to sleep with them the first time they get to them, because they kind of want to see what the man on. The man already thinking about sleeping with the woman. Let's be honest, niggas. Niggas already thinking about hitting a bitch before she even get in the bed. Let's be honest. But me personally, I put a weight aside. I look at the girl. I see what she look like. I see her. I've scanned her player build, nigga. And then I decide. You know, when that question pop up, yo, how much body count you have? I be like, I be lying to some of the bitches I don't give a fuck about. Because we know how they already turn after you tell them the actual truth. But me personally, I tell them a low number. I don't know if the women are lying, but you really got to deep in their eyes and look in their eyes and see if they're lying or not. You could tell when they're lying, and you could tell when they're not. She must be a pathological liar. Is she lying mad good to you? I don't know what to tell you, my nigga. But listen, the rejection rate, according to what her player build is built like, because a pretty girl is going to get more attention than a not so pretty girl. So we have to look at everything when it comes to it. We're going to read a couple things on it. I'm going to get my 2 cents more into this. I'm not going to say a little bit deeply into this because I'm doing my research now, as y'all niggas looking at me, watching me do my research. Let's get into it. So, 6 honest truths why most men prefer to date women with a low body count. Let's get into it. Number 1, men tie body count to loyalty. Now, I don't know if I tie my body count to loyalty or asking her what she, you know, she might have been in college, might have been having some wild nights, you know what I mean? Some wild times. But I also, you have to proceed what the type of girl you're dealing with. There's different type of girls. There's a girl that's she knows she's pretty, but she knows to reject every nigga that come across her. And there's another type of girl who likes attention. There's 2 types of bitches in this world, at least nowadays in 2026 in our Gen Z era. There's 2 types of bitches. They like attention, or they like rejecting niggas, which is cool. Both of them is cool. Not the attention part, but both of them is cool. But I don't know. Is the ego the man asking the man feel like they feel some type of way when they hear a high body count? Is it the ego thing that we be like, yo, what the fuck, girl, you've been around and about? Or is it just the women always switch it up to some ego insecurity type thing? But I feel like one of the most important factor once you're with a girl and she's your wife is that she's yours. That's the most important factor to a man. I don't know, but I'm talking about the niggas that I know or the straight niggas that I know. We feel like we have you to ourselves. Bless me. Bless me. Baptize me, Kaki. But anyways, you know, we feel like we have you to ourselves once your body count is really low. That means you've been in a relationship. You've been trying to get into a relationship. You know, once you 20, you got a body count of like 35. I start deep in, brother. 18 with a body count of 20 is crazy. Anything past your age is crazy, my nigga. Because what? If you started fucking at 12 years old, nah. The trajectory of you and the fatness of you, the likeliness of you keeping fucking since you were 12 years old is high. So we try to avoid girls that lost their virginity at early ages. At least I do. Talking about from a third person, nigga, I do. You know? But the next one is they want to feel special. A man does want to feel special. You know, a man does want to feel special. And I feel like a low body count makes a man be like, yo, you know, you a good decision maker. You know how to reject niggas. You know how to stay away from bad niggas. You know that every nigga trying to hit. So obviously you're going to reject a nigga that trying to hit you that don't give a fuck about you. You a good decision maker. Number 3. Cultural value still runs deep. Okay, I guess, I don't know about nowadays. I don't think anybody gives a fuck about that type of shit nowadays, bro. I mean, we got OnlyFans running around popping a pussy for anybody. So I don't even think that even comes into culture or whatever. What type of culture do we even have anymore, nigga? We lost that shit. Number 4, men link it to emotional stability. Okay, I can see where they're coming from. You know, a man will 100% treat you at the time better if you're not an attention type of girl and your body count is low. A man will treat you better. That's 100% fact. That's 100% true. Number 5, they fear comparisons. I don't know about that. See, that's an insecurity type of thing, to be honest. When they say, oh, this nigga didn't compare, what? Nobody cares. She probably don't even remember half of the niggas she fucked. Who cares? Men see it as a low risk of drama. Yes, most girls that have been in and out of bitches, out of niggas, they are dramatic. They are the most dramatic type of girls. Yes, they are not dramatic as in them being dramatic. The drama comes with them, bro. They'll come at you for anything. It's a fact. It's a fact. I would say that for sure. Not with no messy exes. Nobody cares about lingering issues and all that. Who she fuck better or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit done. That shit out the window. That shit not even a good debate to have. Really, that's not a good it feels the what? It feeds the provider instinct. Okay, I don't know about that. I'm not a psychologist. That shit is a bit out of the way. I don't know. They equate it with inclusivity. Okay, I don't know about that one either. Yeah. Nigga, I just think you crazy. You crazy for fucking that many niggas. You crazy. You don't know what's in them. Yes, niggas do talk about it. A nigga will always, if you have a crazy body count, a nigga will go ask their friend, yo, yeah, I think this is crazy. My girl got like, she like 21 and she got like 40 bodies. Yeah, I think this is crazy. Every nigga would be like, yo, that shit is crazy. Every real nigga would be like, yo, brother, that shit is crazy, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Da 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 da. They'll joke about it. They'll make fun of you, nigga. You a cut. All that shit. It's true. It's true. It's true. At least all the niggas that I know, because I know some real niggas. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's the end of the article section. We gonna go to the actual videos, and this is niggas explaining why men prefer low body count women. Let's get into it.
How they feel, they end up just divorcing their man because it's like, I don't feel satisfied. I don't know what it is, and they know what it is. It's Tyrone, it's David, it's Michael, it's all of those names of the guys that you were attracted to, whatever the name is.
And they don't, and like, even if they come across the perfect guy, they won't even be able to appreciate him.
He ain't the perfect guy. There's only one perfect guy.
Well, like, even if he were to come in her life and treat her the way she's supposed to be treated and do all these wonderful things, she won't be able to appreciate it, and she'll end up self-sabotaging that relationship because she's just been with so many guys.
Yes.
Yeah, that is so true. A girl that's been with so many guys expect so much from the guys that they're getting in a relationship next. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, if you've been with so many guys, and nigga's not gonna always be the same. The next nigga's not gonna always be the same. And it's not about us being insecure about what we are or what we do or how we fucking and shit. It's just about you and how you are not a whore, nigga. Sorry, I had to say it like that. How you are not a whore. You know when you meet an actual good guy and what he should provide for you, type shit. And a girl will leave a good guy just for a nigga that could fuck good, and that's it. Not saying that shit happened to me. Just saying. In the grapevine, I've heard this is a fact. It's interesting factoid number one.
I agree with that. Actually, the most unfortunate thing about a female is that they are not, and I say that as if I'm not a female, but not a lot of females are self-aware. So there are a lot of females out there that do not know that. They're not aware of themselves as a person, the depths of them, physically reflecting all of that. So unfortunately, sometimes it takes years for them to mature mentally, and then even then, sometimes they still don't understand.
But even if they do end of it, it's going to be too late. But that's why body count is important to us, because for one, they're not loyal. They'll cheat on you. They won't appreciate all the good things a guy would do for them, and they'll just continue to repeat that cycle. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just be a revolving door, and they'll catch them. But 'cause in the long run, they end up losing. They end up being lonely. They end up being hurt. And guys that are good with women will catch that, and will just
a guy would never ever take a girl who's like that. All she just explained, really serious. You just don't. You want a girl, you could tell when a girl is down to earth, she not really on that type of wave. She trying to actually just become herself. It's different if you've wanted to explore. But you don't need a bunch of niggas to explore, really. It's like this. As a guy, if you had a cup of glass of water, right? And 20 niggas could touch that glass of water, just touch it. But them 20 niggas have dipped their fingers in that. And now you the one nah, nigga. Any nigga would not want that shit. You don't want no dip water, two finger dip water in your mouth, nigga. You don't want that shit. You don't want that shit. You know what I'm saying?
see that and then use them as such. Have a little fun with them, but realize, okay, no, she's not the one you should
Yeah.
take serious.
Yeah.
Like Cooley says to me all the time, once you get that golden egg of information about a girl,
You don't
know
want
what
her
I'm
no
saying?
more.
You take that seriously because if you don't take that information serious, you're just gonna end up seeing why you should have listened in the
The
first
patterns
place.
are always
And
there.
I even tell guys this. I tell guys this. If you're talking to a woman and you ask her how she's doing, hey, how are you? And even if it's just through a text message, you send her a text message, hey, how are you? And she tells you how she is, but she doesn't ask how you are, never text her back.
Yeah,
She's not
that
interested,
ass.
never text her back. She's speaking to too many individuals, or she already has the love of her life who she's dwelling on. That's the person that she has on her mind.
Yeah.
So don't even waste your time with a woman like that.
I
Yeah.
agree. I do have a question for both of you.
Sure.
So I know that having this podcast, you interview a lot of females.
Yeah.
You pick a lot of females' brains.
Yeah.
Has it damaged the way you look at a female or how you respond to them?
Nah, not at all. Because I would say that's a good question, actually.
It is. It is.
So for me, I was already aware of the biological differences between men and women. I already knew that.
Nigga, we gonna move on to the next video. She bad as shit.
And this is where the body count
You better say it.
conversation
Yeah.
comes in. What have you come to believe about how much body count matters, and then how can people deal with historical jealousy better?
Well, the
Yeah.
thing is, it's now become a big topic of debate, and men are like, oh, body count, body count, body count. It's a big deal. Here's what I really
Oh, her voice is. Yeah, I just came back from England. I know that voice. She is a top-notch woman, bro. You can already tell.
say about body count. The testament of your body count is more your rejection rate than how
Okay.
many people you slept with.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
if you are, let's take for somebody like you, for example, who's got a big name on social media, looks great, access to loads of women through the nightclub.
Yeah, but
Now, if
it
your
does. Okay, I could get what she's trying to say right now. It's your rejection rate, but it takes a lot to get a nigga in bed, and it takes a lot to get a woman in bed for men. That's what I meant to say. It takes a lot. So it's like it's like how many times is she saying yeah to them random niggas that she just met? How many times? And tracking that, if she has a bunch of body counts, even a pretty woman could get mad niggas hitting her up, but would just be like, this one nigga, like I just wanna, with this one nigga. I'm not gonna say the word, but you know what I'm saying. How many niggas really, how many bitches are doing that? Being like, yo, you know what? No, you just trying to fucking just, I want an actual, I feel like women don't look for actual relationships anymore. And that's the problem. That's why the body count is going up, because they don't really give a fuck no more. And I feel like men, we're just too naive and dumb to actually see that a woman could get any man she wants. A woman dictates the relationship. A woman always dictates the relationship. If she likes you, she likes you. If she don't like you, then you back off as a man. So if she dictates the relationship, you must dictate if a nigga is gonna try to hit. The woman is the one dictating if a nigga is trying to hit. If a man can hit. So your rejection rate is what really matters. Are you really rejecting all these niggas? Or are you just hitting any Tom, Dick, and Harry that comes across your fucking life? You know what I'm saying?
count is, let's say if it's 10, but you've had hundreds of girls throwing themselves at you, yours is actually still low. Whereas if
Okay.
another guy who has no access to women, but finally gets one or two girls to sleep with him, on paper it might be less, but his rejection rate is so low. And now instead of looking at how many people sleep with, look at their rejection rate. Now if a girl has slept with 5 men or 10 men, but only 5 or 10 men have tried to approach her, that means every man that tries gets access. But if she's a really attractive woman woman, she might have higher, but her rejection rate is higher. So really look at how many people your partner is rejecting rather than just their body count. Because on paper, a really unattractive man who has nothing going for him, his body count's going to be low. Doesn't mean he's a decent man. It's just that he didn't have the opportunity. Similarly, women that are not that nice to be around, not that kind, not that pretty, not that attractive, hers is going to be low. Doesn't mean she's virtuous. It's just that she didn't have access.
I don't care if a woman, a woman, don't matter if you're ugly and you're even mean, bro. As long as you're not too big, like 60 pounds or 600 pounds type shit, big, nigga, you're gonna get some nigga to hit you, bro. There'll be a Tom, Dick, or Harry outside trying to hit you, bro. Men just come up to anything. I seen a couple 300-pound women bag a little tall ass, skinny ass Jamaican nigga, bro. That's a thing. Them Jamaicans will hate anything. But I'm just saying. It don't matter who you are. As a woman, bro, if you really show out and go outside, bro, you're gonna get a nigga to take back to your crib, nigga.
Ones that have access but choose to be selective, that's what you should be looking at, is their selectivity.
Problem is, you can't ask them the number, like how many rejections have you done in your life?
Yes, you can't. That's the hard part. But what you can tell is how easily excited this person is by the opposite gender. It comes quite natural. You can tell when people are super excited when the opposite gender pays some attention, and other people who are totally immune to it.
I told you. You gotta look how much this bitch loves attention, bro. You really gotta look how much this girl is actually loving attention outside from an outside perspective, nigga. That's why it's always great to take a girl out in a public space and see with a bunch of people and see what's good. I think once in a while, take out your woman to a public scene and see how she's acting. Nowadays in another Gen Z world, nigga, you can't trust no bitch or a nigga. Even a nigga. Niggas would just say everything. But if a nigga really love you, a nigga is gonna stay by your side. That's all I'm saying.
That person that has a glee attached to attention is always going to maybe not have a higher body count because they might not get access, but they've got more risk of diversion because they get too much ego boost from the opposite sex and not from other areas of their life.
Yep.
So I think body count really has
She's
to
talking about
depend
women.
on
She's definitely talking about women in that
say no to
aspect.
sex. It's not just how many people they slept with, but how many people can they say no to?
I've never heard this frame before. I think it's very interesting.
Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think?
The body count conversation is so skewed because the world that we're living in now is not representative of where it would have been 10 years ago or 20 years ago. But the thing that I'm most interested in is historical jealousy. Yeah. So hearing stories about what your partner used to get up to, even if it happened once, right? And it's so strange. You didn't even know that they existed. You didn't know them. They didn't know you. They couldn't have said no because they were waiting for you to come. Maybe this was a one-time thing or whatever. And it triggers, especially in men, it triggers such a visceral fear, right? Of inadequacy, of like jealousy, but it's strange. Like, how can you be jealous about a thing that happened before you?
Happened before
your
you.
partner was.
Yeah.
So talk me through your conception of historical jealousy.
What happens with historical jealousy is human beings in general, we prefer pain we can predict. Predictable pain is almost more welcome than, definitely more welcome than anything unexpected. Now, what we do with retroactive jealousy is we hold on to the past as a way of predicting how they're going to hurt us in the future. The more you're anxious you are, the more you perceive threats in your environment. So what's happened with people who are jealous of the past is essentially they have a core belief that their partner's going to hurt them at some stage anyway.
Nah, bro, imagine you with a girl for like 5 years, right? And she come out of nowhere and she tell you, yo, my friends are coming over, right? And I forgot to tell you the shit that happened. Now, not with her friends, but her friends probably gonna blurt it out. Probably gonna be like, yo, you remember that one time in uni when you were da-da-da-da, right? Now she go ahead and be like, yo, I'm gonna tell you this before they slip up or you hear some shit from them or some shit like that, right? And she tell you, yo, one time in high school, she was on some Bonnie Blue type of shit. She got dicked down by like 10 niggas in one day. How would you feel in that moment? How would you feel at that moment? Then you might as well grab your stuff and be like, yo, bro, you gotta dap her up and then you gotta walk out the door. I don't care about that 5 years, nigga. If we have kids, you're gonna have to run away. Go get some milk and never come back. That's the only situation where a nigga is allowed to go get some milk and never come back. Because goddamn, that would hurt a nigga heart, bro. Like, what would you do? What happened that day? What did they do? Did you get an infection? Because goddamn, there'd be so many questions running through your brain. My brain would explode, really, personally. I'd be like, damn, I've been with a hoe for 5 years and I didn't know this shit. Imagine that. Nigga, next video, bro. Same bitch.
They're in their 40s and 50s and they still hit the club every night and they still feel like they're young. Now they're like, and they'll say, but my body's young. I look
Yo,
young,
she
there's
bad
no
as
problem."
shit.
But you're not young. I'm not saying you're old, but you're not. You should be
Anyways.
responsible at this age. And
Most girls are not responsible, nigga. What you talking about?
For women with lower body counts? And the answer is because we're not equal. And again,
We're not
this is gonna
equal.
always be-
We're not equal. Women have a higher... Pussy runs the world, bro. I don't care what anybody says, but pussy runs the world, bro. Women run the world. Men might build a lot of stuff, but women really run the world. We do this shit to impress women. We really do all the most to impress women. It's not nothing new. It's not nothing new. Since time. Since Adam and Eve time, bro.
the fallacy and the flaw with feminism, because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now, it depends on what you want intimacy for. If you want to be out there doing it with everybody, you absolutely have your right to do that. Please be loud and proud. We want to see you coming. The men love women like that. To have
them niggas said, why is my pre-old car worth less than my new car? That's tough. That's a good analogy.
Why do men prefer women? Asking why do men prefer women with lower body
Let's
counts?
watch that shit again.
The answer is because we're not equal. And again, this is going to always be the fallacy and the flaw with feminism, because you're going to be fighting for an equality that does not exist. I'm not saying better or worse. I'm saying we are different. Now,
I have a theory that guys who want girls with low body counts are specifically looking for girls who are naive, because they can either treat them badly in a relationship because they don't know any better, or they're bad in bed and they don't want to be compared to anyone. I have a theory that guys...
Okay, personally, I don't think about it in a sex. I'm not thinking about it in a sex. It's not about the sex, bro. I don't think it's about the sex. It's about the fact that you're just a bad decision maker, bro. You give your soul out to anybody that want it. Personally, that's how I think about it. If you are 18 with body count of 37, so that's a specific ass number. If you're 18 with a body count of 37, nigga, you're just giving out your soul to everybody. Any nigga that I come across, it don't even matter if you're just having fun, bro. Sex isn't, niggas is deep, and sex is really that deep. It's not just something you're just doing with someone, bro. It's really that deep, bro. We're screwed in this world, but I end the video there, man. End the video there. Y'all tune in back to the next topic we hop into, bro.